Welcome to the Slaughterhouse. It's a new channel. We're going to do a lot of RC stuff. That's what it's about, Slaughterhouse RC. Get it? All right. We're going to be unlike any other YouTube channel. We're going to race them. We're going to break them. We're going to build them. We're going to paint them. And we're going to let you follow us along every step of the way. You don't like it? Don't click on it. It's real simple. We're not here to be political. Kiss your ass. We're going to tell you the way it is. And we're going to have fun doing it. Now, we're starting it off right off the rip. The Vaterra K5 Ascender. You guys have seen this, probably seen about 100 builds of this. That's fine. You can see 101. We're going to have fun. We're going to build this, and we're going to get into it. Now, a lot of people ask, why do I get a kit over an RTR? The reason why you get a kit over an RTR is, for me at least, two things. One, I built it. Be proud of that. Anybody can go to the store, buy a box, open it up, put in a battery, and go play. It takes a little bit of skill, time, and patience, and for me, a little bit of pride, saying I took it from nothing to something. Here it is. Let's go run. Secondly, you get a lot of upgraded parts that you don't get in an RTR. Think about it. They're giving you the motor. They're giving you a radio. They're giving you servos. They're giving you all this other stuff in there. And how are they going to do that? They're going to give you lower quality stuff because they have to give you more of it. With a kit, you have to get a motor, servo, electronics. You got to get an ESC. You got to get a radio. All stuff you have to do out of pocket. That's why kits are usually cheaper, but in the long run, you're actually getting more for your money. Fail. Not anymore. All right, let's crack her open. Woo, factory fresh. Now let's see what we got. Stupid freaking box. All right. Oh. And if you're afraid to paint, buy a body. Because all the kits come clear. I went with the K5. I'm a Chevy guy. What I like about this kit, it's a freaking K5. It's an old school box heavy blazer. They got other bodies for this. You can get a Bronco. You can get a Honcho. A ton of aftermarket bodies. Proline, J Concepts. They all make them. I believe it's, I want to say 213 millimeter body. But if you go 10th scale crawler body, you can search them anywhere. You can find whatever you want. I've seen people put Beetle bodies on this and Camaro bodies. Vaterra does a good job of the way they package their material. The builds are usually pretty straightforward, but again, you got to take your time and don't gorilla something in. If it ain't going, don't force it, because then your build is stuck and you got to wait for new parts. Now, bag A. All right, this is definitely looking like your gear case, transmission, got your spurs in there, got some springs, so I'm definitely going with your clutch assembly. Bag B. Haha, it's in here somewhere. Bag B. Let's see what Santa brought us. All right, these are your differentials. We're not haunted. That's Joe. He's playing with the box. All right, this is definitely your rear axle housings and your diffs. A lot of people right off the rip, they like to go ahead and switch out the diffs fluids. If you want to, that's fine. I run mine in the stock recommended setup just to see what's up, see what she does. Because if you make improvements before you run it, do you really even know what you're improving? No, you're just kind of throwing money at it because you want to. I always run my setup stock when I first get them and I first build them to see where I need to spend the money and what's going to break, where I think the failures might be. Again, personal preference. You got the B bag, C bag, axle housings, plastics, randomness. Looks like drive shafts. This might be the rear diff. Solid axle. You can see it in there. And my favorite bag of all, the D bag. This is your framing, it looks like. Yeah. You can see your C channels in there. Your fuel tank. It's not a fuel tank, it's electric. That's where you're going to house your ESC most likely. Or wherever you feel fit. I've known some people to actually put weight back there just to go ahead and try and level it out. Me, again, like I say, I like to use it for the electronics because that's what it's built for. Kind of keeps everything just working. Pretty heavy bag. I like the way they do this. It is a steel C-channel frame. And then we got, oh, look at that. Look how pretty that is, people. Those nice, pretty links that are in there. And again, that's one of the upgrades you typically get with a kit. It's your links. A lot of links in your RTRs are plastic. And there's mixed reviews, especially when it comes to crawlers. Some people like the plastic links because they're not putting a lot of power to them. For suspension links, okay. The plastic guys like to say, well, it's easier to slide over the rocks. My thing is, if you get jammed up on a rock, you're going up a hill, you're going through something, and you get that axle stuck, and you're torquing on it, I'd much rather have an alloy, whether it's aluminum, steel, titanium. I'd much rather have a metal that's not going to flex when it gets under load. That's why always, I can't stress this enough, get steel or alloy links for your steering servos. If you got a plastic horn, get it out of there. Because if you got a high torque servo, plastic and high torque don't get along. And we got the e-bag.
Losi oils. I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, Vaterra is owned by Losi. Joe just brought that up. The other Joe. Let me show you. There he is right there. The Joe. All right. Now, some people don't know this. Think Vaterra is their own company. Vaterra is actually a subsidiary of Losi. So when you go out and buy your kit like you're supposed to, go out and get this. It's fun. It's going to have TLR, Team Losi Racing oils in there. I'm kind of a Losi fanboy. I'm going to admit it. I love their race rigs. I love their so-and-so, basher vehicles or whatever. To me, it's freaking Losi. You can't go wrong. People have their preferences. I like Losi. So all you associated guys can suck it. But this right here is your shock bags. These are your springs. Those are obviously your internals, your pistons, and your retainers, and your adjusters for your shocks. F-bag. Kind of self-explanatory if you've been doing this for a minute. It's a battery tray. It's hold downs. Looks like some miscellaneous hardware in there. Don't really know. No, well, hold on. Nope, there's some links in there. But you know what? I don't know exactly everything that's in here right now, but they give you this really cool thing called an instruction book, and we're going to take a look at that in a minute. But what is one thing that every race car, motorcycle, off-road truck, monster truck, crawler have in common? They all need tires. Now, I like these. All right? These are the Super Swamper tires. They work very, very well. I know a lot of people want to go ahead and start clipping off every other cleat on the outside to do that. Again, if you've been paying attention, what I say earlier, run it the way it's supposed to be built and tune it from there, because if you don't really know what you're fixing, whether you're making it better or worse. Comes with the foams. And I like these tires. I've run these on my other one that you can probably see over there, my Blazer. I run it. It's great. I've had good luck with them. Now, what they give you that I don't really like in this, and if you do go to upgrade, this is one of the first things I'm going to recommend that you do. The tires. Not the tires, the wheels. They look good. They're plastic. They're light. And see them pretty little bumps in there? Supposed to look like bead locks. They aren't. They're glued on. If you make any upgrade immediately, that's the first thing I would recommend. Get yourself a good set of bead locks. You don't have to spend $1,000, $500, whatever, these outrageous prices some of these companies are getting for bead locks. I got a pair of bead locks on my TRX, $30 on Amazon from China. Okay, so they're not method. They're not, the Icon wheels or whatever. But you know what? They add weight, they add strength, and they just work. And that's what I'm about. I don't care what it costs as long as it works. If I can find a $5 part that works just as good as a $200 part, guess where my money's going? Because I'm a broke-ass white boy just like most of us watching this. Mandatory stickers. Who doesn't like stickers? Probably got a few of these laying around. Find some kid in the neighborhood, give them to him if you don't want them, because his notebook will be the coolest looking one in the middle school. They always give you this. Now, it's a good thing to have in the bag. I take this. I probably never even open these things up. I take it, I chuck it in my tool bag. It goes with me. Something happens out on the course or something happens out on the trail. All right, maybe you have this instead of lugging around a 20-pound toolbox. But really, they're crap for building a tool, for building the kits. I recommend going out and getting an actual set of tools. And again, Dynamite makes a good set. Proline makes a good kit. I'm running around with an Integy kit, and I know there's some Integy haters out there. Again, don't care, not my problem. It works for me. Snap-on tools. Harbor Freight is the hobbyist best friend, because where else can you go and get a set of snips or needle nose pliers for 89 cents or $1? We do splurge on some things over here at the slaughterhouse. Shock tool. Get you a good shock tool. It's gonna save you. You don't want to be sitting there with pliers digging into the pistons on this thing, and next thing you know, it's pissing oil out of the bottom because you gouged into the shaft. Don't be cheap on everything. If you need a good tool, get a good tool. If you can get away with a 90-cent needle nose from Harbor Freight, do that, because we'd rather spend our money building our cars than fixing our cars. All right? The book. It's got important stuff in here, like words and pictures. You're going to want to look at it. They do a good job of being very detailed with their builds. But if you've built any kind of kit over the last 10 years or so, maybe 5 maybe, they're all getting to be about the same, but Vaterras are a little bit better because they're owned by Losi. And that's not being a fanboy again for Losi.
Correct.
Losi just does a better kit. Now, there's 2 Losis, though. You got to pay attention, children. There's Losi, and then there's Team Losi Racing. Losi is owned and controlled by Horizon Hobby. The same Horizon Hobby where we get all of our other stuff. That's the Losi that's responsible for Vaterra. So if you have issues with it, you need product support, help, spare parts, and you call the number on the back that is somewhere around here that they're going to give you, that's where you're going, kiddies. Horizon Hobby. Nothing wrong with that. A lot of these companies have merged together. But Team Losi Racing is still Team Losi Racing. Sold through Horizon, different operation. But let me give you an idea of what these actually entail. Find something here with some pretty pictures and some nice little drawings. Okay, here we go. How to mount your ESC. Very clean, detailed. For old people like me, like the print, I can actually see it on the paper. All right? So, I'm going to go ahead and call it. It's been fun talking to you. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you like, subscribe, leave comments down on the bottom. What do you want to see? What do you want to know? What do you want to do? It's our channel, but we leave it up to you because this is a community. It's a hobby. We're a family. We have fun here. All right? And again, if you don't want to have fun, go over to one of the other channels where they sit there and talk to you like you're 5 years old and you don't know what the hell you're doing. And if you are 5 years old, welcome to the slaughterhouse. Have fun. Keep it real. Go out and kill it.